Yeah, hi Prashant, good morning.
Hi, Arul. Good morning.
How was the weekend, Prashant?
Yeah, went good.
Okay. Today also holiday for you or today?
No. It's working day.
Okay. For us it's holiday actually.
Okay. It's like optional.
Okay. Yeah, hi Srini, hi Sudhir. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, hello.
Just wait for 2 more minutes and then we'll start the session. Hi Bhaskar, hi Ravi.
Hi, Arul. Good morning. How
Good
are you?
morning. Yeah, I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, Arul.
Shall we start the session? Okay. Yeah, start the session. Let me share my screen. So far we have covered this day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, and day 5. Up to set methods we saw on the last class, right? So in today's class, we will be seeing about dictionaries and we will be seeing about dictionary creation methods and we will be seeing basics of functions like some built-in functions are there. Okay. So we already used some functions in our classes previously. So that also we will see. And then if possible, we will try to cover up the built-in functions and along with that, these things. So if we are not able to cover this as usual, we will shift it to the next class. And along with this list, set and dictionary, there is one more data type called the tuples, okay, which we didn't even cover in our syllabus. Okay, why? Because that is also a kind of a data type that's similar to this list, set and dictionaries only. Okay, so most of our purposes will be solved by these three data types itself. But there is one more data structure called tuples. Okay, that we didn't cover. Let me show you that as well. That I didn't even prepare a content out of it. So there is something called a tuples in Python. Okay, you just go to Google and search like this. Then you will get a W3 school link. Okay, this is called as tuple. Okay, tuple is also same like list only. Okay, in this list, this is like the only good thing is like in tuple, this is there is something called mutable and immutable. Means that you in list you can change the modify the items in the list, right? But tuples you cannot modify the items in the list. Okay, so this is the only difference between a list and a tuple. And in tuple also you can put duplicates. Okay, same like list only. And one more thing is like list and tuple are indexed ones, means that you can access the values using this index. Like this is 0, this is 1, like this. Okay. And tuples are ordered one. Okay. Means that ordered in the sense if you are putting this apple at the first position, it won't change. In set, it is not the case, right? The positions will change. Right? That's an unordered one. Sets are unordered one. Okay. List and tuples are ordered. Okay, it's same like list only. This is also one data type called tuples that we didn't cover up in the syllabus because this is just like a kind of a repetitive content only. Okay, tuples also allows duplicates. Okay, the same len function, you can find the length of a tuple. You can create an item with one, create a tuple with one item, or you can create a empty tuple as well. You have this, you can, yeah, you can pass any data type, same like list. Okay, strings, boolean. We saw an example of mixed list, right? Same way you can put something in tuple as well. You can find the type of this tuple, type of this particular data type using this type function. The same like list only. List also you can put of type function so that you can come to know whether that's a list data type or what? List or set, all these things, even strings, all these things, right? So a variable's type can be defined, variable's type can be easily identified with this type function. Okay. So the same way you can use constructors, all these things. Okay, you can go through these tuples without my guidance for now. And if you have any doubt on these tuples, please bring up in the classes. Yeah. I didn't add this to the syllabus just for understanding. We can simply, I'm just simply adding like this just for our reference. Okay. Syllabus, this can be reference. Just give an over. Okay, I'm just giving this link to tuples. You can just try to reference it and try to understand. Like try to compare this data type with the list so that you will get some understanding. So this is what is all about tuples. Tuples I didn't even teach you, like you can think of like that. And you try to compare it with the list and set we have seen earlier and try to understand about these tuples. Okay, and try to bring up some doubts on tuples so that we will come to know in the next class. Like we will explore further on tuples on the next class, along with all these data types, like whatever we have covered so far, like list we have covered, set we have covered, right? Today we are going to cover about dictionaries. Okay, so when we complete dictionaries, after that we will be seeing few more built-in functions, and then we will conclude today's class. Then again on tomorrow's class, before typing deep into these topics, we will be having a revision class on whatever we have covered so far to this 3 days, 4, 5, and 6. Because these 4, 5, and 6 are very, very important. Why? Because like these data structures we will be using when we are playing with the complex applications. Okay, when we are playing with the data here and there, right? Anyway, like the entire programming's outcome and the expectation of this entire programming stuff is to play with the data. Okay, so you will be transferring the data from here and there. It's not all about data engineering, I'm saying, but for any purposes. Okay, be it a data science, be it a machine learning, be it artificial intelligence, whatever it may be. Okay, even if you want to do a request response also, that is also a kind of a data one, right? So we will be using something called JSON. So that JSON, if you want to understand how JSON looks like, then the same kind of structure we have something called dictionary. Okay, so this dictionary is looking like similar to JSON, but this is not exactly JSON, right? JSON we everyone knows, right? We everyone know what is a JSON, Java String Object Notation, right? So the same way we have something called dictionaries in Python. Okay. So these dictionaries today we will see in our class, and then on tomorrow's class, we will be taking out all the doubts from these three data structures. Along with that, like if you have some doubts on the previous classes also, we will see. So up to this point, like yesterday, day before yesterday, we have seen about set methods, right? So up to this point, do you have any doubts so that we will start from there and then we will jump into the classes. Also, I asked everyone to prepare some topics so that you can present first and then we will jump into the class. Did anyone want to bring up your screen and explain like what we have covered so far so that we can take it from there and then, yeah, just wanted to make sure like everyone is understanding that. Hello?
No, Arul. I mean, I have not prepared any structured one kind of thing, but
Yeah, not an issue, Srini. I just wanted to make sure that whether you understood the concepts or what. That's why I was asking to prepare like some. I didn't want a structured learning kind of stuff, but I just want you to give an overview of some 2 minutes about like what we have covered so far and what you have understood so far. That's what I am expecting. Can somebody share your screen and say like what we have covered so far? Like,
Just 2 minutes.
yeah, sorry, Srini, your voice is breaking. Hello.
So in my screen got blank. So just
Mhm.
am I audible?
Yeah. Please go ahead, Srini.
Um, okay, you just I share my screen.
Okay, let me stop sharing.
It is visible once if I should. I started the screen.
We are not able to see your screen. Yeah. Uh, can anyone see Srini's screen? Can anyone able to see?
No.
Yeah.
My program.
Srini, your voice is completely breaking. Sorry, I am not able to hear you. Okay, not an issue. Yeah, let's have this at the end of the session and then like yeah, you will see. I just want to make sure that wait 1 minute. Yeah, Srini's screen is loading.
My network is not that great, so I think it's very laggy.
No, not an issue, not an issue, Srini. Yeah.
If I'm sharing, it's becoming very slow. That's it.
Yeah, right. Okay, Srini. Yeah, let's have this on the next session or by the end of the session, and we will see like we will discuss about like whatever we have covered so far again. Okay. Let me share my screen again.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are able to see my screen, right? So in today's class, as we said earlier, we are not going to cover tuples. If we want, we can add that part also to our syllabus, and we will be jumping into dictionaries. Okay. So in dictionaries is nothing but like we already see about how a set looks like, how a list look like, right? So as I said earlier, list can accept all the data types, but it won't remove the duplicates, right? Also, it will be always in the ordered way, in the sense like if you pass something in a list in an order, like it won't change this order, right? So it's getting indexed. Okay, so in the indexed list, if you are accessing 0, so the value of this 0 will be always hello only. Sorry, 0 will be 1, like this 0, 1, 2, like this, right? So this indexing we saw in the last class, right? So if we are accessing something, then that ordered will not be changed. So this is called as an ordered data type. Okay. Also, this is mutable. There is a term called mutability. Mutability means what? Like you can change the list, right? You can change the list. You can modify a list. You can play whatever we want with a list. Okay. It allows duplicates also, and it retains the same positions of the duplicates as well, right? So if we want to create something with a duplicate stuff, so that time we will be using list, right? Same way we have some other data type called set. Okay, we saw about for loops on the last class, and then we started on set, And in set, actually, it allows you to put duplicate, but actually set will automatically remove the duplicates. Even though if you put duplicates, here we put apple, banana, fruits, like apple, banana, cherry, apple. So here we have 2 times apple. So what this set did, it simply removed the first occurrence of the apple or second occurrence of the apple, because this is an unordered stuff. So means that it will automatically shuffle these elements. See, we passed apple, banana, cherry, and then again apple. But if you see the set, this is cherry, first cherry came first, banana came second, and apple came third. So if I run it again, it will change. So means that the order of positions will change at all the time in the sets.
So set will not have index concept.
Yes, correct. Set don't have an index concept. So you cannot access the correct position of any element through a set. See, cherry, banana, apple again. Again, if I run cherry, banana, sometimes it will simply say like simply shows the same set of list. You cannot agree with that, because this will automatically shuffle the elements. So that's the property of a set. Okay, set always shuffles elements inside whatever we have passed inside. So these items can be shuffled at any time within a set. So set is like a kind of an unbelievable data set. So whenever you want to filter out some duplicates, that time only we use set. Okay, other than that, what we do, we will simply create a list and we will play around the list, and this list we will pass it to the set so that we can remove the duplicates. Okay, so that also we will do likewise. So the set is having lot of methods: update, remove, visa, right? The remove will automatically remove a particular position. But if we do a
One
pop,
question. One question, Arul. Here,
yes,
set,
yeah, Prashant.
yeah, like set is like arranging the order, right? Which based order it is arranging the order?
No, that's what this is called as an unordered. It's not order.
Okay.
Unorder in the sense like it won't maintain the order. See, order in the sense it's not like ascending or descending. Okay. So order in the sense this indexing is there, right? So in list we have something called indexing, right? So the 0th position will be this one, first position will be this one, second position will be this one, likewise, right? So it always retains this position. Okay, this apple will not go into the third position and banana will not go into the first position, likewise, right? So this is called as ordered. Okay, this is called as an ordered stuff. If you see, they are ordered and changeable, right? So list is always ordered, but in set it's an unordered. Means that set elements can be shuffled and it will remove the duplicates as well, right? So means
Okay.
that it won't retain this particular index. That's why I told you like we cannot believe a set and access it through a index. That's why we don't have an indexing in set.
Okay.
Okay, so we cannot simply try to access the first position from a set like this. What we usually do, we will be simply transfer the set into a list, and from that list only we can access it through the index of the set elements.
Okay.
Okay, that's how the main purpose of the set is to remove the duplicates.
Oh,
See, this is unique and unordered like this. And set is also mutable only, like you can change the set. Okay, but there is one more data type called tuple. This tuple will allow duplicates, but going forward, like if you declare a tuple, after that you cannot modify this tuple. Like we have these kind of methods, right? Like this add, update, remove, like this, right? So this tuple you can just simply access, and technically you cannot update a tuple, but what you can do is you can put this tuple into a list, and in top of list you can change it and you can put it back into the tuple like this.
Sorry, can you come again that I missed that? Pupil to this part.
Tuple cannot be changed. Okay, means that you have these kind of functions to update a set or an update a list, right? See what we are doing, we are inserting something in the list after its creation, right? So in this declaration itself, this list is getting created, right? So on top of this list, if you are inserting blueberry at first position, this is possible, right? This is possible in set as well. Like in set also, what you are doing in set also, you can do an add to add some elements in the set, right? But this cannot be possible in a tuple. So you cannot directly update a tuple. Okay, for updating a tuple, because these tuples are unchangeable. Once you declare it like this, then this tuple cannot be changed at any time. You cannot simply insert a blueberry inside this. If you really want to insert a blueberry inside this particular tuple, what you need to do is you need to convert this tuple into a list. Okay. On top of that list, you can add that blueberry because list can be changeable. Okay. After adding that blueberry, then that updated list again you need to pass back as a tuple. Okay, you need to convert, play around, and then again convert back and then store. Likewise. So that's how you can update a tuple because tuples are unchangeable. You cannot even change a tuple after its declaration. Okay, I know it's a confusing stuff. That's why I am asking you to please go through all these notes. Okay, please let me know if I am not covering anything in our classes so that we will be going that thing in the detail because understanding these 4 data types are crucial. Data structures are crucial in Python because other than that, these and all are nothing like these and all the day 1 to 3 stuffs, right? So these things and all can be easily understandable. But if you are understanding these 4 data structures, okay, I'm not talking about tuples. Even if you don't understand tuple also, that won't give you any issues. Okay. But you need to understand list, set, and dictionaries. Why? Because anyway, we are not going to use tuples more. Why? Because like these are an unchangeable data type, I can say. Even if you want to change a tuple also, here itself you can see what they are doing. This tuple, they want to add kiwi. Okay, what they will do, they are simply converting this tuple into a list like this. Okay, on top of this list, at first position, here they are adding kiwi. And then again, they are converting that list into a tuple like this. It's not like we can simply use an add method or we can simply use an insert method like that. Okay, so that's how tuple works. So I didn't want to confuse you more. That's why we just take it out the tuple from the syllabus itself. But you should surely go through this tuple because this is also part of this 4 data structures in Python. So this is called as big 4 in Python. So these big 4 are very important in Python. This list, tuples, set, and dictionaries. Okay. So far we have covered about list and set. In today's class, we will see about dictionaries. Okay. We can take one more class also to understand everything, but this part is very crucial in understanding this programming. Okay, so if you are able to understand up to, as I told you earlier, if you are able to understand up to day 6, your 70% of the entire Python will be over. Other than that, the remaining steps are like very fancy steps only, because we will be mostly using built-in functions only, and we will be declaring our functions also at some point, because these and all are like kind of hoops only, object-oriented programming steps only. Right, so this is common between all these programming areas in the arena. But these things are specific to Python, like this list, set, tuple, and dictionaries. So these data types you cannot see in other programming languages. Okay, so that's why this is very, very important to cover. So you can use W3 schools also to go through whatever we have covered so far here. I have copied few content from here. I have copied few contents from the external internet so that I can simplify these things and try to bring up these things as a class. Okay. So now with this understanding, like whatever we have covered so far, if you are trying to access this, then you can get some picture about these things, like up to these sets, right? Up to sets we have. So up to this point, whatever is here, you can able to understand. And dictionary alone, we are going to cover in this today's class. And this if else we already covered. For while loop we covered, for loop we covered, and then functions we are going to cover. These lambdas, arrays, classes, objects. So these things and all are not required for our classes because these and all are the OOPS concepts mostly. Inheritance, polymorphism and all, right? So these OOPS and all, we don't care about it. We will simply use this when and where required, but these and all are really not required in a program, mostly. Okay, so this lambda is nothing but it's to reduce some operations likewise. Okay, the same way you can go through. Like if if you are able to understand like up to our this class, up to this set methods, okay, here you can compare it with whatever we have covered so far. Okay, you will be able to get most of the things out of this. So this is what is complete Python all about. Okay, so this is covering the complete Python. The complete Python itself is this much only. Okay, you're getting it right? Or
Yeah.
do you have any doubts up to this point?
No, from my side.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Sri.
well,
Thanks, Krishna. Yeah, and today's class we will be seeing about dictionaries. Okay, so dictionaries is nothing but this is also one of the data structure which will always have a key value pair. Okay, key value pair in the sense this dictionary also uses this set bracket. Okay, means that this is also a set likewise. So in this set, what set do? Set will remove the duplicates, right? The same way we can have the unique key value pairs. Okay, unique key value pair in the sense like you need to have a key and you need to have a value likewise. Suppose if you are having something called a person, so this name will be the key and John will be a value. Age will be a key and 30 will be his value. So this is integer, right? So you can have this value as different integers, whatever you want. Right? Same way you can have the keys also with most probably these keys we will be having string only. Okay. These keys we will be having a string and these values we can have whatever data types we want. Likewise, you can understand. And mostly it's better to keep the data types similar within a dictionary. And if we want mixed data types also, that's fine. Yeah, we are having this. Right? See, you can declare a dictionary with mixed data types like this. Here we are having a Boolean, here we are having an integer, here we are having a string, and here we are having a list as well. Right? So you can declare a list also inside a dictionary. You can declare a set also inside a dictionary. So end of the day, it's like JSON only. Okay, we have Java string object notation, right? JSON. So when we are doing a request response, you might have come across JSON, right? Or JSON itself, we need to see what is JSON. Hello? You know you could have come across JSON so far, right? At least the request response, you could have say some patterns, right? When we are doing some request, when you are doing some response, that time this JSON will be like, JSON will be used for the communication between systems. So the same way we have this one called dictionary. So this dictionary data type can be used to store key and values. So this is key. The left side portion is called key and the right side portion is called value. Okay, so that is also separated with commas. So you can have multiple key value pairs. So this is called as a key and a value pair. Okay, so it indicates that the name is John and age is 30 and city is New York. Like this. Okay, and you cannot have a duplicate key inside this. Okay, here I cannot add one more name like this. See here, I'm just printing person. Okay. It is simply printing this, right? So if I again try to put my name like this, again, okay, and then again, it won't allow. See, this name is equal to RL1, it is not at all taking. See, it's just removing duplicate. Why? Any idea why it is removing this duplicate?
It's acting as set.
Because it's like
Yes, correct. So this is an extended version of a set, but it's an ordered one. Okay, this is an extended version of a set. You see, you are familiarized with this set bracket, right? So in set, what we do, we use a set bracket. So that's why even if you put a duplicate, okay, what it does, it will simply kick out this duplicate. Whatever duplicate it was. Right? See, it kicked out John and it retained RL1.
But as a line, if you take entire line, it is not duplicate, right? But is this taking any partial like keyword duplicate? Is it checking?
Yeah, key duplicate only it is checking. See, this is key, right? So this is the key. So if you are duplicating this key, then it will kick out. These keys cannot be duplicates. This value can be duplicate. See, even if I give name 1 and if I give John, it will accept. Because see, the values are duplicate. But keys are not duplicate, right? So it will simply show me name is equal to John, name 1 is equal to John. Because the values can be duplicate. But the keys should not be duplicate. Okay. So the key should be always unique. So if it is name, you should not use another key with the same value likewise. Means that same key name. Okay. So if I put again name and John 1 or John 2, whatever it might be, or Arul, Benjamin, Maria BC, something like that. Okay. It will take, sometimes it will take this alone or sometimes it will take that alone. Because set, it's a set. Okay. This can have a
Okay.
mutable behavior. Like you can, it want to take anything it needs. And that's why we usually don't prefer putting duplicates inside a dictionary. Even if you put duplicates also, means that duplicate keys also, it will take the key whatever it wants. And it will just assume only that one inside this variable.
So is there any default option like to throw error like it is having duplicates rather than printing, or we need to write explicitly any?
Yeah, we need to only write explicitly and check the duplicates. If the key is having duplicate, then please throw an error like this. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No, dictionary doesn't have the default function.
Yeah, correct. It don't have a default function to throw an error.
Okay.
And also, yeah.
One question here. Will it even can we even handle that to check the list whether it is having duplicates, because it won't even allow, right?
Yeah, we can check the key values pairs, right? We can check the keys, right? So when you are checking the key, by that time there is a function called the is duplicate function. Is duplicate is that.
Because I mean, can we travel through the set because there is no indexing, right?
Actually, you cannot throw an error, it seems. You cannot throw an error. It will simply terminate the duplicate. That's what it is doing. That's the behavior of the set. That's what they are, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but there is a function to check that actually, whether you are whether your set contains duplicate records or what. But we usually the ideal practice is this set can be used to remove the duplicates
Yeah. Let's say if you
instead of
define
throwing
name,
an error. Yeah.
let's say if you define name is equal to John,
Okay.
you might find that dictionary again, right? So at that time, it will automatically, as a free function itself, it will remove the duplicate and
Yes,
it will
correct.
capture the uh, unique ones. Yeah.
Yeah, correct. If you are trying to modify a key value, yeah, what it will do, it will simply try. See, the thing is, it's not considering this as a duplicate. Okay, what it does in this key value, it is thinking like I am trying to make this name into someone else's name. Likewise, it is thinking. Okay, it's like a kind of a modification of this key, modification of this key's value. Likewise, see, suppose in case if I am adding name as Raj, okay, what it does, first initially it will go through one by one. First it will take name John and then age 30 and then city New York. After that it's trying to find a name key. Okay, what it does, see, I already have a key here. Okay, you are asking me to put it Raj, right? So what it will do, it will simply store this
Right.
Raj inside this John because this name is the key, right? You already gave me a key, and why you are putting a value here. So what it will default by default assumes is like, see, you are it will assume like you are trying to change this value of this name. So instead of this John, it will be changing it to Raj like this. See, this Raj will be changed used as a value to change the name, change the value of John. So what it will do, simply it will simply replaces this key's value. Rather than we can say that it's removing the duplicate, that's the set's behavior. What it is doing is it is simply trying to override the key's value, right?
Yes.
You can understand like that, Swing, so that it will be easier for you to grasp.
Yeah, it will display the latest occurrences, right?
Yes,
What?
right, Prashant. Yeah, whatever it might be. Even if I put some 100 things and then again if I am trying to change this person dot modify like this, we will be seeing this modifying values, right? So by that time we will be seeing that example as well. Okay, so up to this point, any confusion, or did I confuse you? So that we will fix that off and we will move on to this. Because why I am insisting and why we are going very slow is this particular dictionary is only mostly we will use when we are parsing JSONs, when we are playing with JSONs. Okay, so JSONs are nothing but Java string object notation that is used to communicate the data between systems. Okay, so this is how we can create a dictionary. So far we have covered set and list and creating a dictionary. Okay, we can access the values in a dictionary using the key. Okay, how we can access? This is how we can access. If we want to see, there we have the name changed. Here we have the name changed. Now the name is John. Name is Raj. And then again I am putting name as Raju, likewise. Okay. So what it will do, it will simply store this Raju inside this name, because again I am modifying this name to Raj. Again I am modifying the name to Raju. Likewise it will do. So now it will be Raju 30 and New York. Like, see Raju 30 and New York, right? So if I want to access name after this at any point, how I can do that is called as accessing a value. So if I want to access Raju, I need to use this key. Okay, whenever I am trying to use this key, it will simply return me the value. Okay, that is the main purpose. We have a key and value pair. So it is like a kind of a table of content. You can imagine like that. So in the index page, what we will do, we will simply put like a name of that particular. See, when we do this practical records in our school days, right? What we will do, we will have an index page there, and all we will put this experiment at this particular page, likewise, right? So that the experiment we are putting that name, right? So that is called as key, and the page number we are putting, right? So that you can imagine as a value. So consider this as a table of index, so that it will be easier for you to. So consider this as a key and this as the value. So now the value of this name is changed from John to Raj, because we overwrite this John to Raj, and then again we overwrite this John to Raju inside that same dictionary itself. You can put it, you can access this dictionary and you can change the value also again. So the same way, if you see here, you can access this using this kind of, there are two ways to access a dictionary. Okay, you can directly access a dictionary like this. Okay, if you are putting it like a kind of an array accessor, like how we are accessing an index in the list, right? So indexing in list, how we are accessing, we are putting a square bracket and we are giving a position, right? Instead of this position, if you are directly passing a key, okay, in that way you can access the value in the dictionary. Put a key and it will throw you the value, likewise. Okay, the last one is Raju now, right? So now the value will be Raju. Okay, and you can use this get function. Okay, so this get function, why we are using, suppose in case if I am trying to access name one, okay, what happens, there will not be any key, so it will throw me a key error, right? Because there is no such key called name one there, it is having only name, right? There is no name one. Suppose if I put name one as Raju, then this name will be Raj and name one will be Raju, because these are different keys, right? So if we are doing like that, if I am trying to access, that time it will print Raj. Okay. Suppose if I don't have any key called name one. Suppose if I don't have any key called name one, what it will do, it will try to access that. So name one is not there. So by that time, it will simply throw me an error called key error, because this key is not at all there, right? So by what it will do, it will throw an error, right? So if I don't want to throw an error when the key is not there, by that time we will use a get function. Okay, you can use this get function also to access the dictionary. But what exactly get function does is, like, you can give a default error message. If that is not present, don't put an error like this, because people cannot understand this error, right? So you can put an message like this. Okay, so what we will do, name is equal to person dot get the first parameter we can say. Okay, so there are two parts in this in a get function. So you can either use only one part or you can use both the parts, you can say. Okay, so inside this get function itself, we will specify the key that is name1. Okay, if that is existing, what it will do first? Initially, it will print the name. Okay, so this part we will comment because this is throwing an error. So whenever it throws an error, it won't even execute the next line. So now, if I am executing this, see name1 is not there. So it is simply putting me a option called none, right? Because name1 is not there. That's why it is showing none. Right? To avoid confusion, I am making this variable also name1. Okay, name1 key is not there. So this key is not there. That's why it is outputting me none. So if I want to get a message saying that name1 is not there. So this for this particular purpose alone, we are using this get function. So that what it will do, it will try to put the name1 first. It will try to access this key first. So if the key is not present, like the none it is returning, right? Instead of showing that none. So if it is just returning none, the user cannot understand, right? So for that particular purpose, we can write a simple message saying that name is not there. Name1 is not there, like this. So if we put like this, then we can understand, okay, this key is not there. See, it is printing name1 is not there. Suppose if I have name1 here, it will simply print name1. That Raju will be there. See, Raju is there because name1 is present. So you can think like if it is true, it will display the name. Okay. If it is false, it will display the error message. Okay. So this is how you can access a value in the dictionary. Okay. Getting it right?
Yeah.
So we are declaring a value in dictionary. We have created a dictionary now and we have accessed the value in dictionary. So now we are able to create a dictionary and access a value in dictionary. So the main purpose of having a dictionary is we will be having a key value pair so that using a key, we can access the values from the dictionary likewise. Okay. So the same way we can have a modifying values also. Okay. You can directly access this key and you can modify its value. That also is possible with the dictionary. Okay. Means that. See, now I am printing percentage. So this is my dictionary. Okay. If I want to change my name to Arun, because this dictionary don't have any name as Arun, right? What it will do? This is after change, right? This is for change. Okay. So before changing that, whatever the values of this key values of this dictionary, it will simply print like this. This is name. Why? Because I executed this cell previously. Okay, let me try to execute this first. So now it is Raj 30, New York and Raju. So now this is the dictionary for me. So this dictionary, I am executing this. See, first initially it is Raj 30, New York and Raju. That is name, age, city and name one. So in this actually, I am trying to change this name here explicitly. So using this key, I am trying to access the value of this key here and that value I am changing here. Means that Raj I am accessing here, and I am converting that Raj into Arun, right? So that's how it is changing here like this. See, my name changed. The name of this particular dictionary changed. So this key we are trying to access it. On top of that, we are trying to change it like this. Okay, so this is how we can modify a value in a dictionary. Okay, any doubt on this?
Arul, any real-time use case where we can use dictionaries like any this?
Yeah, sure, Ravi. Like, see, I told you about JSON, right? So what is a
Yeah.
JSON about? When you are accessing any APIs, API means what? Like, if you are communicating between two systems. Suppose if you have mainframe and you have Python, okay? You want to access some value from mainframe table, mainframe DB2 table, you can say. So what you will do, you will send a request to mainframe, right? And mainframe will send a response back to you, correct? So if you want to do a request and response, so Python and mainframe should have some common format to be understanding, right? So Python also knows some language and mainframe also knows some language, right? So that particular language is nothing but we are calling it as JSON, Java String Object Notation. Okay, so that JSON will look similar to this dictionary. Okay, so whenever you are receiving a JSON, what we will do, we will be simply putting that into this dictionary and we can play along with that JSON.
Okay.
Okay, so that is the real use case of this dictionary, Ravi. So we will surely see these dictionaries in future classes as well. When we are talking about when we are playing about this LLM stuff, and when we are uh, planning to code on llama index, langchain, all these things, we will be seeing these dictionaries.
Okay.
Okay, we will continue further on this dictionary. Why I am insisting is like Python is having only Python is having these four data structures, as I told you earlier. The set, list, tuples, and dictionaries. No other programming languages are having these four data structures. Why? Because this is simplifying your most of the programming stuff. That's why Python itself is having very limited set of concepts. Okay. And this dictionary is very, very useful when we are playing around the JSON data. So JSON is nothing but you can say like now we are communicating between English, right? Between us in English, right? Why? Because I don't know Hindi and you don't know Tamil. Likewise, you can think of. Okay. So to make you understand like what I am trying to speak, or to make me understand what you are trying to speak with me, what we are doing, we are communicating in English, right? So consider this English as like JSON. So Python have a different set of data structures and mainframe is having different set of data structures. COBOL is having different data types. We have 9 of 5, something, X of, so all these kind of data structures, right? So if you want to transmit a data between a Python to a mainframe or Java to mainframe or Java to Python, Python to Java, Java to .NET, .NET to Java. So all these kind of communications in the world are mainly happening through this JSON. So whenever we are talking about API, it's nothing but we are accessing the information from an external system. Okay, so when we are accessing something from the external system, so that external system will give me a response called JSON. See, take for an example. But even for accessing this website, right? So this browser, what it does, it is simply decoding the request and response. If you go to this network tab, you can see. See, when I reload it, what it does, it is simply going to the W3 school website. Okay. It will simply send back me a response like this. It's not doing that. Okay. Put on sample. With JSON. This is called as damages. See, this is how a JSON looks like. Right? See, take for an example. This is a key value pair, right? So you are able to correlate it with a dictionary, right? See, this is within a set bracket. Okay. This is a key. This data is a key. And this square bracket is indicating what it is. This is a list. Okay. So inside that list, we have multiple data. So this is one set. Sorry, this is one dictionary. And again, this is a list, right? So it can hold multiple data, right? So again, this is a key value, key and value likewise. So by seeing this alone, you can understand that we are using a dictionary. So this is like a kind of a dictionary. So inside that we have a list. We have a dictionary again, list, dictionary likewise. So this is like a kind of a collection of lists and dictionaries. Okay, so the primary thing is dictionary only. So this is key and this is value likewise. So this is key and this is value. This is key and this is its complete value. So this is the value of this particular key likewise. Okay, so this is what we are calling it as a JSON. So this JSON is used to communicate between the programming languages. Okay, so if I want to modify this JSON, what I will do, I will simply take this JSON as a dictionary, and on top of it, I can modify anything I want. So okay, if I want to change this relationship, I can simply put this directly access this relationship, and I can change this dictionary again. Right? Getting it right, or I am confusing it completely?
Yeah, it's clearer. Thank you.
Okay, Ren. Yeah. So this is how a dictionary works. Okay. The same way, if you are trying to compare it with JSON, it will be easier for you to understand. Okay. The values can be of any data type in a dictionary. So here it is a dictionary inside a dictionary. Like this you can understand. That is also possible. So that's why for playing along with this JSON data type, mostly what we will do, we will be using this dictionary. And here you can see a list also. See, this is a square bracket, right? So this is a list, right? So list and dictionaries and mostly sets are very, very important concepts in Python. That's why. Because most of the times we are going to play around with this JSON. Okay. And in this is how we can modify a value. So for this key, you can directly access this key and you can change this value so that this value can be modified. Okay, this is how we can modify a value in this dictionary. Same way, you can add a new key value pair also inside a dictionary. Okay, so previously in our person, we don't have this email, right? Here, if you see, there is no email, right? So if I want to add an email key, what I can do, we can simply put like this. Person is my dictionary name. And here itself, I can directly put email and I can put my email address here. So that what it will do, it will simply add this email key with this value inside this dictionary. So this person is my dictionary. And here I am creating a new key called email. In this new key, I am passing a new value called this one, john@example.com, like this email address. Okay. See, in my dictionary, this was my previous dictionary. Up to this, It was my previous dictionary, this person dictionary. So in this person dictionary, what it does, it simply adds one more key, email, and it is adding its value like this. Okay. So this is how you can add a new key value pair on top of a dictionary. Okay. The same way you can remove the key values also. Okay. So now I want to remove the city and email out of this. Okay. So before that, I will print my complete person. So here, first initially, okay, let me execute this. Okay. Now we have this complete name, age, city, name one, and email. Okay. So this is my existing dictionary. So in my existing dictionary, I want to delete this city. I don't want this city. How I can do it? I can use something called del, this function. Okay, we can use del or we can use pop function. Both the things can easily delete a key value pair. For that also you need to specify this key. When you specify this key, then only it can understand what you are exactly deleting, which key you want to delete. Because keys are unique elements, right? So using this key, you can access it and you can remove it completely with this key value. Like this. So that also we have two keywords. One is del. If you use del directly, del space this particular dictionary and then key. If you do like this, then it will automatically delete. The same way you can use a pop function. Pop is a built-in function, right? If you want to use pop, and then also if you provide a key, what it will do, it will simply remove this particular key value likewise. Okay. So this is how you can delete a key value pair from the dictionary. Okay. So the next thing is you can check whether the key is existing or what. Okay, this is called as relationship checks. We did a relationship check on list. Remember? Banana in fruits. Remember this one? Check if an item exists. Same way you can do a check if the key exists. Okay, so what we will do, we will simply put if this name in person means that this particular key is existing in this dictionary or what. Okay, middle name, we don't have anything in the dictionary. So we can check like that. This middle name not in person. If this middle name is not present in person, do this like this. Okay. So the same way we can do the existence check, that is relationship check in the dictionary. The same like list only. So in list, we have the items, we are checking that items. Here we are checking the key, whether that key is present in this particular dictionary or what like this. Yes, Rini, yeah, go ahead, please.
No, no, I just did I press anything?
Sorry.
No, I don't have any question. I just unmuted myself.
Okay, okay, Srini. Yeah. So this is how we can check a key is present in this dictionary or what. Okay, the same way we have this len function as well. So in this len, what it will do, it will count the number of keys present in the dictionary. Means that number of key value pairs. Okay, so it will count the number of keys. See, now the person is having 3 items. So it will simply print me 3 likewise. So that length function is used to find this dictionary length. So this is how we can play with the dictionaries. And we have the basic dictionary methods as well as like our set methods, as like our list methods. Okay. Please try it out everything. Please try to do all these exercises so that you will get the clear grasp on list, set, and dictionaries. Okay. After this class, I am requesting you to play around what exactly all these things are doing here. Okay. This is not 4 and 5. This is 4, 5, and 6. Okay. So in dictionary also we have some methods. Okay. The same way we have this list methods, we have this set methods, right? We have this add, update, remove. The same way we have append, insert, remove, right? The same way we have this here also we have some methods. So these methods are like there are 10 methods. So here we are having a key value pair. That's why we have some different things. So in pop method we already see here. But pop method we already see in top. See here we used pop, right? We already see pop. Same way if you see there is a get method, right? So that get method we have already seen here, right? That's how these methods are. So here what we will do, we are using this keys method. So if you use this keys method, what it is doing, it is just returning all the keys from this dictionary. So what are all the keys? Name, age, and city, right? So if I want to get all these keys, I can use this keys method. I simply use this, it will simply fetch me the keys, name, age, and city. Same way we have something called a values method. So if I do a values method, it will simply return me all the values of this dictionary. John, 30, New York, like this, right? John, 30, and New York. So these are just dictionary values, dictionary keys and dictionary values. Okay. Like this, it will just strip off these keys and values like this. You can use keys method to get all the keys from the dictionary, and you can use values method to get all the values from the dictionary. Okay. There is something called items. Okay. So items will simply take out this key value as items. Okay, so every key value is an item. Likewise, it will just try to change this key value as a list of tuple. List of tuple is nothing but a key value pair. Okay, see this key value pair, it is converting it into a tuple. This is name and John. This is a tuple because this is a round bracket. Right? This is not a set or square bracket, right? So this is a tuple, and inside this tuple, it will simply that key value pair, it is converting it into a tuple, and it is giving us the collection of tuples like this. Okay, if we use this items method, same way we have update method. Update method is to change the value. Okay, if the key already exists, then it will update this. Or else you can update a complete dictionary inside another dictionary. That also is possible. Okay, it just combines both the dictionary values like this. You can directly give a key value pairs like this, and this is a separate dictionary, and person is our separate dictionary. And if you want to update this dictionary with this dictionary value, you are using update. Okay. And there is another method called pop. Pop we already saw, right? Here we have two parameters. One is to pass this value, and if the value does not exist, means that this key is does not existing, then what we will do, we will simply throw an error with this like this, right? So there is no middle name out of it. So we will be simply throwing the error, right? So this is how we can use this pop method. Same way we have something called pop item. So pop item will simply take out the last item. Means that it will simply delete the last item of a dictionary. Okay. So in list we have the same thing as pop. Pop will just simply take out the last item of this list, right? Same way we have pop item. Pop item will simply remove the last key value pair from the dictionary. Okay. And get method we already saw. Get is to, if you are passing a key inside this get method, it will simply returns its value. If it is not present, get also you can put a comma so that it will simply display the default value. If this is not present, it will simply returns the default value, right? So this is how get method works. And there is something called the clear method. This is also similar to the list clear method. If you do a dictionary name dot clear, it will simply empty the dictionary. And there is another method called copy. So this copy is to copy a complete dictionary into another dictionary. You can directly assign also. Like we already played the same kind of example in top. You remember in list, we were trying to copy the list and we are trying to do a shallow copy, modifying. We are directly assigning that list to some other list, right? So the same way you can play around copy also with the dictionary. Okay. And there is another method called from keys. Okay. So this from keys, you can just create the keys alone. See, take for an example, these keys are a list. Okay. So in this keys alone, you can create one more dictionary like this. There is a dict method. So dict dot from keys, if you are passing, what it will do, it will simply put this default value. Okay. So this default value is unknown. Okay. Name unknown, age unknown, city unknown. If I want to create like this. Okay. So I will simply use this from keys. So from keys, it will take the keys from this list and it will take the value from this default value. Okay. Likewise, you can use this from key. Okay. So far we have explored three powerful data structures. One is list, one is set, and another one is dictionaries. Okay. Try to do all these programming assignments so that you will get some good grasp on how these things are working. Okay, so that's all about today's class. Do you have any doubts on today's class so that we will go through that particular topic and we can see? Because as I told you earlier, these data structures are very, 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 very important in Python to this part. Okay, we will change this to days. Start of covering functions today, but yeah, we don't need to rush. Okay, we will simply shift these days. Day 8. We will change it to day 9 to 11. Likewise, I will simply adjust this syllabus. Okay. Okay, up to this point, any doubts? These four data structures. Tuples I didn't cover. It's an assignment to you. You can simply go to that link. You can simply search it in W3 school and try to understand. And please try to come up with some doubts on tuple. Okay. So that we can see it in the next class about tuples, and then we will jump into these functions. Okay. Are you able to understand right up to this point?
Yeah, yes, Arun.
Yeah, thanks, Ravi. So that's all about today's class. Any doubts, please let me know. We will keep this bridge open for some more time. And then if there is no doubts, then we can wrap off. Otherwise, we will solve these doubts in this class itself.
Okay, thanks, Aral. Wrapping up.
Yeah, thank you, Bhaskar.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you, Prashant.
Thanks, Arun. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Yeah, thank you, Ravi. Bye.
Can you please share this content?
Yeah, sure, Prashant. Yeah. This notebook, right? The same notebook
Yeah,
only.
yeah.
Just change. Yeah, let me share it in the WhatsApp, Prashant.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Arun. Bye.
Yeah, thank you, Prashant. Yeah. Srini, do you have anything? Any doubts? Take it as a no. Let me drop this. Yeah, if you have any doubts, please ping me, Srini. Thank you.